Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is my first ever makeup tutorial and my entry for the 2016 NYX Face Awards. Yes. So to start, we are using a white base. This is a water activated paint, and as you can see, I'm just patting that onto my skin with a large foundation brush. Never sliding it across because you don't want any streaks. And we're also making sure that we're covering every portion of our skin that would be exposed. Anything that our wig or accessories or costumes will not cover, we want to make sure that we cover that with paint. Next, we take a large powder brush and I am just powdering over that paint to make sure that it's set nice and it doesn't move anywhere later on and it lasts throughout the day. And then I am taking a black water activated paint and I'm just covering my neck. Once again, any area of your skin that is exposed, just make sure that you cover it regardless if your costume covers this. You just want to be extra cautious all the time. Just in case if any skin decides to show. Cool. Next we are going for the brows. I did a horrible job blocking out my eyebrows. Sorry, I was in a bit of a hurry, but you get the idea. I am taking that black water activated paint again and creating a really high arch. Obviously this is not meant to be a natural style of a brow. It's a fantasy character. It's dark, it's creepy, it's scary. So go all out with it. So once again, yeah, I'm just taking that and going at the base, making it really thick, and then arching and tapering that up really thin at the top. Next, I am going for actually it's kind of like a Joker-esque lip. So that Cupid's bow is really high, it's past my lip. Then I take the corners of my mouth and I'm going to stretch that across to give the illusion that my mouth is a lot longer and wider than it actually is. Then I am applying it to the bottom lip. I'm underdrawing my lip a little bit because my bottom lip is a little bigger than I want this character to have. So I'm just making that a little thinner. Next, I am taking a blue eyeshadow and I'm applying that to my lid very messily. Once again, this is a fantasy character, so we're not looking for it to be perfect. Once again, we want to just apply that to our lid and then drag that down the corners of our eyes, basically creating a space for the shadow to go underneath. Then we're taking a pink eyeshadow and applying that underneath our eyes, blending that in with the blue, and it actually creates a purple color, which is great. And we kind of want to round that shape out. As you can see, they're kind of oval, like angled oval shapes. That's what we're going for this. This is just the base. We're obviously going to add a little bit more later on. We want to get right above our natural brow, as high as we can get, making sure everything's nice and rounded, but not too perfect because we will mess that up a little bit later. Next, I'm going in with a small angle brush with that blue eyeshadow again and creating a very exaggerated brow bone. So as you can see, I started creating just the basic shape of it, and then I went back in with a little more eyeshadow and pulled that color down to create shading. This will give the illusion that your brow is set a little bit higher than your actual brow, and then it makes it a little bit more menacing. On the nose, I'm creating an elongated U shape down the bridge of my nose and around my nostrils. And then I'm going to pull that color down with my fingers to create a really unnatural contour. Next, I am tracing the corners of my nostrils, pulling that down to my cheeks. So if your lips were this wide, obviously your grin would be wide as well. So I'm pulling that line all the way down and around that new lip line that I created to give the illusion that I am grinning even when I am not smiling. Cool. Next, I am going in with a black eyeshadow and I am just applying that around the eyeshadow that I previously applied. We're really reaching real high on that brow. We want to get really close to that brow making sure that we're blending all of those colors nice and neatly, or messily, however you want to look at it. Just dragging that with my fingers. Next, I'm going back in where my nose was with that black eyeshadow, and this is just going to create a little more depth in this mouth area, as well as the brow. Now you don't want to go all the way up on the brow, you want to just go to the corners, and that will just add a little bit more dimension, and then we want it to fade into that blue nicely. I actually went over my lips as well with the black shadow, just to deepen it, but that's totally optional. Alright, next we are accentuating our temples. So we're just taking that black eyeshadow on a fluffy brush and creating U shapes. Then we are just pulling that color out and around, just creating that U shape and shading that. Then we are taking that same shadow and that same fluffy brush and creating a large U shape on our forehead. This will create the illusion that our face is a little sunken in, kind of malnourished. It's pretty sad. Yeah, we haven't eaten, we're playing chess, a lot going on. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Then next we go to our cheekbones and we are creating that really creepy contour. Think of it as a really loosely shaped S, and we are creating that. Then we're just going to drag that color down, not up, because we want to make it seem like our cheeks are sunken in. We're going to highlight the top of that in a second, and we're just taking a fluffier brush, an angled fluffy brush actually, and to help blend that out. Alright, so next we are taking blue eyeshadow on a small angled brush, and we are creating diagonal lines down the bridge of our nose. What this will do, it will give us that creepy snarly look. We're going to go back over that with some black eyeshadow in a minute. Then we're going to take that black eyeshadow and we are going to go up our nostrils. This will create a different shape. My nose is obviously a little wider than this character, so to create a more narrow shape we want to go right on top of that nostril, and it just creates that really creepy look. Then I'm going right above my chin and accentuating that area there, just give a little bit more dimension, and as well on my chin. Next, my favorite part, we are taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and we are using this as our highlight. So we are going to go across that brow that we created, we're going to go under that brow that we created, as well as the cheeks. So I'm just pulling this across my face, and then I'm just using my finger to blend it in. Try to get that nice and blended right under the chin, as well as on the forehead and the bridge of the nose. Next, we are just taking white water activated paint, and we are just randomly kind of going around and adding a little accent. This will just really make all those colors pop, all those details pop. Highlights always make everything a lot better. Next, we are taking a purple water activated paint with a small paintbrush and creating veins, just really quick streaks across the face, nothing too serious, and then dabbing that with our finger to create the illusion that the vein is underneath our skin. Yep, and then we grab our wig and our crown and the rest of our costume, and this is our look. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you do. Also, I would really appreciate all the support I can get. Obviously, I am a much smaller channel than most of these contestants, so any support that I can get would be awesome. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.